Chapter 16. Meng Tai, Wine Chime, Li Wei, Yu Yao. Meng Tai. Gu Hai's eyelids fluttered furiously. If this person was Meng Tai, then who was the one who was against him within the innate remnant realm? 20 years, boiling, hair. Meng Tai twisted his head to look at Li Wei helpfully. Looking at Li Wei, Meng Tai's face showed a wave of bone-deep hatred. There's no need to look at me. Only tell me what you know and I'll give you relief. Li Wei sneered. Li Wei, or it's still you who knows me best. Ha 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 ha. Since you know me, do you think I'll say it? Meng Tai spat out a mouthful of water and said. The crowd looked at Ding Rui. The crowd looked at Ding Rui together, but saw Ding Rui slowly take out a token. Fire Rudder Master Order. Gu Hai was surprised in his heart. It was very similar to his own Water Rudder Master Order, only the pattern was a flame. Meng Tai spat out a mouthful of saliva, although there was a hint of panic in his eyes, but still, he did not open his mouth. That's what you asked for, Ding Rui said in a cold voice. Probing her hand, she catalyzed the Fire Rudder Master's order. Buzz. Steeply, a stream of fire light instantly enveloped the cave in general, as if a ball of flame was rushing straight towards Meng Tai. Boom. The firelight enveloped everyone, and suddenly, everyone was in a trance. It was then seen that inside the cave, everything was as it was before, and everyone stood there fixedly. But everyone's mind was entering a dream space in general. In the dream realm, a monstrous sea of fire. A group of people were standing at the edge of the sea of fire. In the middle of the sea of fire, chains imprisoned Meng Tai, and rolling flames burned Meng Tai. Meng Tai struggled painfully in the sea of fire, but he couldn't escape the chains, and his entire body was burning in general. Ding Rui, you betrayed the One Piece Hall. You shall not die. Meng Tai screamed in hatred in the sea of fire. Ding Rui coldly looked at Meng Tai and said, Meng Tai, in this One Piece dream of yours, this divine fire of mine, but it is burning your spirit. Any spirit that is burnt will be turned into a memory picture. Read it to me. When your spirit is burnt out, that's when you become an idiot. Buzz. A ripple appeared in the space next to Ding Rui. Let's go. Let's enter Meng Tai's second dream realm and read Meng Tai's memories, Ding Rui said in a deep voice. Yes, the crowd responded. As Ding Rui stepped into the burst of ripples, Gu Hai walked at the end, looking at the scene in front of him in surprise. The crowd was now standing in Meng Tai's one dream realm, the first dream realm burning Meng Tai's spirit and showing Meng Tai's memories in the second dream realm. The Helmsman token. One still underestimated the Helmsman token. Looking at the agonizing Meng Tai in the sea of fire, Gu Hai was silent for a moment and didn't open his mouth, but followed along and stepped into Meng Tai's second dream realm. Buzz, with one step, he steeply appeared in a hall. The hall was filled with people at the moment. Servant Master Ding, Meng Tai's second dream realm. The people here, they can't see us. Sovereign Song Jia was curious. These are just Meng Tai's memories. We're just watching. Naturally we can't participate in it. Look carefully for me. Don't let go of a single detail. After this time, Meng Tai might be wasted, never to be seen again, Ding Rui said in a cold voice. Yes, the crowd responded. In the second dream realm, it was a joyful hall, with bright red everywhere. Quick, quick, the bride and groom are here. Quick, a voice steeply shouted in joy. However, he saw that not far away, a pair of newlyweds slowly walked to the center of the lobby. The bride was wearing a red cover. Meng Tai held the bride as she walked, with a spirited look on her face. Li Wei suddenly jumped out and called out to all the guests. All guests, please be quiet. I have something to say, be quiet. At once, all the guests were quiet. Together, they looked at Li Wei. Meng Tai was also looking at Li Wei with interest at this moment. However, he saw Li Wei pulling out a woman from the crowd. The woman was not an outsider. It was none other than Yu Yao, whom Gu Hai had met not long ago. Li Wei, what are you doing? Yu Yao squirmed in embarrassment. Come here, Yu Yao. Today is the big day of eldest brother and second elder sister. Eldest brother and sister's happy event is naturally our happy event as well. Li Wei immediately called out. Yu Yao nodded with a smile. Eldest senior brother. Eldest senior father passed away early. Eldest senior brother brought up the three of us. In my heart, Li Wei, I don't know how to be grateful. We've been dependent on each other all these years. All of them were carried by eldest senior brother alone. I thank eldest senior brother, and I also sincerely bless eldest senior brother and second senior sister for this heavenly good fortune. Today, let Yu Yao and I officiate the wedding for eldest brother and eldest sister. Okay, don't ask for that MC. Just let me and Yu Yao officiate, okay? Li Wei said excitedly. Yes, Sister Chime. Let Li Wei and I officiate. Yu Yao was also suddenly excited. Good, Meng laughed. A bow to heaven and earth. Thank the heavens for this good fortune, Li Wei shouted excitedly. Meng held the bride and bowed to heaven and earth. Second bow to family and friends. Thank you family and friends for witnessing this, Yu Yao shouted excitedly. Meng held the bride and bowed to her family and friends. Husband and wife bow to each other. For a lifetime, never separate, Li Wei and Yu Yao shouted at the same time. Meng and the bride bowed to each other as husband and wife. Sent into the cave. Li Wei and Yu Yao exuberantly shouted. Meng brought his bride and was sent inside the cave room by a group of people. Inside the cave room, only Meng and the bride were left in the blink of an eye. Meng gently lifted the red cover and slowly revealed an extremely beautiful woman, Chime. You are so beautiful today, Meng said with a reddish glow on his face. Eldest brother, the bride Fengling's eyes were filled with tenderness. Still shouting senior brother, Meng laughed. Husband, Fengling said shyly. Mother, Meng eyes were also filled with love and slowly embraced Windbell in his arms. After some time, the memory was once again profound, but it was within a large hall. Li Wei rushed in extremely happily. Eldest senior brother, you're back, Li Wei said excitedly. Meng smiled and nodded. Li Wei, how is the Dafeng Ang operating today? The money is coming in. It's pouring in every day, especially with the addition of the Colosseum, and that mask, the spirit stones can't be stopped from pouring in, Li Wei said excitedly. That's good, although the one-piece hall is scenic, but the risk is also too big. It's good for you to preside over the Great Abundance Gang. This is also our foundation. Master died early. It's a pity that we can't see the scenery of the Great Abundance Gang. Meng sighed slightly. Right, where is sister-in-law? Li Wei curiously said. Your elder sister Chime, chatting with Yu Yao in the back. Haven't seen her for a long time. Women, there are always endless topics to talk about, Meng laughed. That's, Li Wei laughed nervously. Right, I heard that you and Yu Yao are also getting married. Meng looked at Li Wei. Li Wei, however, was suddenly embarrassed. This Yu Yao has told you all about it all. I can warn you, Yu Yao is a junior sister. If you dare to bully her, both Windbell and I won't spare you, Meng said with a scowl on his face. How could I dare to bully Yu Yao? It's good that she doesn't bully me, Li Wei immediately screamed. All right, it's good that you remember, Meng laughed. Senior brother, do you have something going on this time when you return to the 9-5 Islands? Li Wei asked curiously. Meng nodded with a solemn face and said, yes, there is something. The Hall Master is leading the team. All the disciples of the first class hall have come. The matter is important. The Hall Master has given a gag order. No one is allowed to say anything. Senior brother, don't worry. It's fine if you don't say anything. Li Wei immediately shook his head and said. From the back door, there was a sound of women giggling. However, it was Windbell and Yu Yao who walked in from the back door. Elder senior brother, did you bring us any gifts when you came back this time? Yu Yao instantly called out. Li Wei looked at Yu Yao with a loving face. When you and Li Wei get married, I'll give you guys a big gift. Meng Tai laughed out loud. The memory screen switched again. In the middle of a small garden, Meng Tai and Feng Zhong were hiding behind a rock, looking for a fresh sense of excitement. Don't, husband, just one kiss, one kiss. Keep it down. Someone is coming. Meng Tai and Feng Zhong held their breath. Is it Li Wei and Yu Yao? Meng Tai whispered. Shame on you, don't talk. Feng Zhong immediately covered Meng Tai's mouth. Little baby Yu Yao, why are you always looking sad? It's almost time for the big wedding. What's there to be unhappy about? Li Wei hugged Yu Yao and sat in a small pavilion, softly saying. Yu Yao, however, was frowning deeply. Brother Li Wei, look at eldest brother. And then look at you. Eldest brother is now the Earth helmsman of the One Piece Hall. In the One Piece Hall, one person under 10,000 people. I don't care, Sister Winebell's husband, nowadays is allowed and clear big shots wherever he goes. But my Yu Yao's husband can't be worse than her. Brother Li Wei, let's go out and break into the world as well, okay? Yu Yao softly advised. Yu Yao, eldest brother said. Although he is scenic, he is also very dangerous, and I also have to help eldest brother to watch over the Dafeng gang. Good, 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 you are my life. After our big wedding, we'll talk to our senior brother and go out to break into the world. Li Wei softly said. That's more like it. Yu Yao gave Li Wei a kiss on the cheek. Li Wei was filled with joy. Don't know. What big deal are you doing? Yu Yao's eyes glared. Huh. I do know a little bit. Oh. Yu Yao's eyes curved up as she smiled. You know. What is it that you know? Just wait. I've already contacted a big shot. In your name, when the time comes. As long as the matter is accomplished, I guarantee that you'll be able to be just as glamorous as your elder brother. No. Even more so than your elder brother. Yu Yao confidently said. What is it? Good Yu Yao, tell me. Don't, just wait. You are my husband. My husband must be the top of the world. One person under 10,000 people. I want all the sex in the Thousand Islands Sea to bow down when they hear my husband Li Wei's name. Say it. Good Yu Yao. I'm dying of anxiety. Don't say it. Don't say it. Just wait. Cluck 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 cluck. Don't get it. It tickles. Cluck 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 cluck. The picture changed again. It seemed like a long time had passed. In the middle of a large hall, in the middle of the great hall, a woman stood with her arms folded, her back facing Meng Tai. Meng Tai, is the news certain? The woman said in a deep voice. Only the insiders know, Meng Tai solemnly said. The matter is so important that it must not be leaked in the slightest. It will kill people, the woman commanded. Yes, Meng Tai answered. The screen changed again and slowly came to a courtyard place. Chime, Chime, are you there? Meng Tai searched around for Chime. He soon walked to a small courtyard. However, at this moment, the small courtyard was in a mess, as if it had gone through a struggle. Meng Tai's face changed. However, he saw that in the small courtyard, Feng Suzuki's whole body was purple, paralyzed. On the side, Yu Yao was holding a dagger in her hand, pressed against Feng Suzuki's neck, and nervously looked towards Meng Tai. Yu Yao, what are you doing? Let go of Windbell. Meng Tai's face deeply changed, roaring. Eldest brother, don't come over, Yu Yao said nervously. Yu Yao, let go of Chime. Meng Tai looked at the scene in shock. Husband, quick, quick, the messenger crane has flown out, carrying the news of the dragon vein. Quickly chase the messenger crane. The frail wind bell pointed to the sky. Meng Tai looked over, but saw a crane in the sky holding a scroll in its mouth. In rapid flight. Passed out. Meng Tai's face changed, about to chase after it. Don't move, eldest brother. If you chase, I'll kill Sister Windbell. Yu Yao trembled and screamed. Yu Yao, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Meng exclaimed. Yu Yao, don't add to the chaos. Where did Xinyi go? Meng said, anxiously. Senior brother, don't move, let Xinyi go. If you don't help brother Li Wei, then I'll help. So you have come to the 9-5 Islands for some dragon vein. Liu Yao, you're crazy. You don't even know the seriousness of the matter. Meng was anxious and furious. Taking a step, Meng was about to charge into the sky. You chase. I'll kill Wind Bell if you chase. Yu Yao excitedly used her dagger to cut a bloody gash in Wind Bell's neck. Chase, husband, chase. Or you will die too. Chase, Wind Bell roared. Meng face was anxious, not knowing what to do. Husband, if you don't chase, I'll die in front of you. I'll die for you. Feng Ling was about to slam towards the dagger. I'll chase. With pain, Meng stepped and flew out. Eldest brother, you know my character. If you chase, I'll kill Sister Wind Bell. Yu Yao's face showed a grimace. Meng stepped and flew away. Yu Yao's face showed ferocity. A dagger was about to cut Wind Bell's neck. Bear Yin. In an instant, Meng longsword came out of its sheath, and a sword light instantly shot in. It instantly severed Yu Yao's neck. She chopped at Wind Bell. Boom. Yu Yao's head flew out, as a wave of incredulity flashed through her eyes. The dagger in her hand also fell down. Yu Yao, Yu Yao. Wind Bell was horrified as she pounced towards the headless Yu Yao. However, at this moment, only a wave of incredulity remained in Yu Yao's eyes. Eldest brother. That former loving eldest brother chopped off his own head with a sword. The Wind Bell is poisoned at this moment. Weak beyond measure. Eyes show horror. Meng is flying to the sky. Quickly caught up with the letter crane. A sword chopped the letter crane. Took the scroll, all destroyed. Turning his eyes, he flew back. Husband, husband, Yu Yao is dead. Wind Bell was in shock. A pain flashed through Meng eyes. Yu Yao, this girl is to blame. Alas, alas, she was crazy. Can it still be saved? Can it still be saved? An ugly look flashed across Meng eyes, and he did not speak. Not long after, Meng found a coffin and buried Yu Yao quietly together with Wind Bell. No one was told, even Li Wei did not know about this. The scene changed again. As Meng memories continued, Gu Hai looked at this scene in surprise, and twisted his head to look aside at the one-eyed Li Wei, who was trembling all over at the moment, clenching his fists and staring at the screen in death. Gu Hai looked at Ding Rui and Patriarch Song Jia. Nearly everyone was staring at the screen dead on, especially when they heard the word dragon vein. Everyone was fully concentrated. After a moment of silence, Gu Hai's figure slowly retreated. Buzz. Gu Hai, however, exited Meng second dream realm and returned to the first dream realm once again. In the great fire, Meng was about to burn and melt, being squeezed of this spirit, revealing the picture. Gu Hai looked at Meng in the great fire and was silent for a while. Buzz. A blue water ball general steeply appeared in his palm. This was also something Gu Hai had just made. His mind fused with the helmsman's token, mobilizing the power of the dream realm to produce a water sphere. Pfft! The water ball steeply plunged into the sea of fire, instantly drenching Meng all over. Barely. A series of sounds of water and fire evaporating resounded. So, the power of the dream realm can also be used like this. Gu Hai looked at his hands in amazement. This could only be thought about in the outside world, but to be able to use it for real here, Gu Hai was pleasantly surprised. Who are you, water of the dream realm? Meng seemed to feel much better once he was doused with water. The new water rudder master of the One Piece Hall. Meet the Earth Rudder Master, Gu Hai said in a deep voice.